And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set, ready, 30 base. 54 Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
A carry for Bryce Love, the fourth rounder from Stanford. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. No.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's the rookie, Kelvin Harmon. A gain of 6 there on first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run again with Love on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, Love. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Watch the run. Watch the run. Next box. Right.
Haskins on third down. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Thomas, the intended target. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
Ready! Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Gun. Back mine. I got him. Red. 56 is mine. 56 is the mine.
On second and 9, Flacco. He's got White here. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White.
56. Check 56. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Red. Really high.
Third and just 1. It's Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a return will stop right around the 25. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On second down, it's Love. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again on 2nd and 10 at Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Running out of the gun with White. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. So don't say nothing. Yo, we. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go one more. Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 2nd and 7, Flacco. It's complete. James White. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 3 wide. Get him, get him, get him. 56.
From the gun, Flacco. It's caught. This is White. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Flacco. Here's Sanu on the catch. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Flacco will take to the air again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Love. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On the double. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Tighten up, tighten up. Check 9.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
For a Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Love. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check nickel.
They go play action now. Haskins. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
51. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Passing play, Flacco. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Hey, Echo. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now Flacco. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Love. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Haskins on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's John Simon with a sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Flacco looks to throw. That's complete to White. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Flacco now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Flacco from the gun. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch number 5. Watch number 5. Pick me up. Here we go. Gun. Look at your hands, Dad. Away.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Play 56, play 56. Man, I got it. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. Open man, it's Allen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
56. Got one.
To pass, Flacco. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Monday. That's right.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He hits White. Complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 28. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 5 now. Haskins, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback, and bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On play action. Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over. Get ready, get ready, get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Single receiver. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep. Wide.
2nd and 10. Flacco once more. Dorsett making the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, Orbit.
From the gun, Flacco. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Got an open man, it's Harmon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Complete to Kelvin Harmon. It's a gain of 5.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins.
But sometimes, Brendan's just...
And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Love. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Haskins will throw. Catch is made. It's Harmon. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That's another Washington.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's coming. We got double up.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On the draw, this is Love. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And the Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Haskins. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Haskins to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Love. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Love again. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gun. Move. Hey, you're over here. You're over here.
Flacco. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First down, here's White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
First OT toss coming for Joe Flacco. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down coming up. And, Charles, I guess a question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. One red. 80.
First and 10 here for Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Flacco. Complete to Dorsett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Third down, Flacco from the gun. He may try. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it, so definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for New England, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.